Hey everyone, welcome to Violin Lessons with Faith. In this video, I will be showing you all the different parts of the violin and what they do. So we're going to start here at the top, and this is called the scroll, and it kind of looks like a scroll. Underneath the scroll, we have a peg box where these are the tuning pegs, and the tuning pegs sit inside there, and the strings are wound around the tuning pegs for tuning the violin. And then right here, I don't know if you can see, but there's a little bump, and that's called the nut of the violin, and the strings actually sit on top of there so that we can push the string down to get different pitches of the notes. So this long black part here is called the fingerboard, and you can remember that because it's a long board, and your fingers go on it, and so it's called the fingerboard. Behind the fingerboard is called the neck. So something important to remember about the neck of the violin is when you actually go to play later, and I show you how to hold the violin in a future video, the palm of your hand should never go underneath the neck of the violin. The correct way would be to hold it over here to the side. So that's something you can remember about the neck of the violin. This is just called the back of the violin, and this is the front. Here we have these curvy lines are called the F holes because they are in the shape of an F, and this is where the sound comes out. Next we have the bridge, and the bridge holds up the strings so that, together with the nut, so that you can, like I said before, push the strings down to get the different notes. The bridge is kind of at an angle. I don't know if you can see, but here on the thickest string, it's higher up, and then it goes down, and that is so that when you play, your bow will be at a different angle for each string. Underneath the bridge, we have here the tailpiece, and on the tailpiece, these are called the fine tuners. My violin has 2 fine tuners. Some violins have 4, some violins have 1. Either way is fine. So this is the tailpiece, and the tailpiece is connected to this part here, which is called the button. And the button is holding the tailpiece, which is holding everything together on your violin. This is the chin rest for where you put your chin. I actually think, and I'll talk about this in a later video when I'm showing you how to hold the violin, but I always think it should be called jaw rest because you don't actually put your chin on here because it would just feel awkward and uncomfortable. So we actually hold the violin here, like that. So that my chin, everyone's a little bit different, but my chin in particular does not actually go on the chin rest, but this is actually called the chin rest. On the back of the violin, this is actually not part of the violin, this is a shoulder rest. And we use that so that it's more comfortable and we're able to hold the violin comfortably. You should be able to hold the violin with just your head. And if you don't have the shoulder rest on, then for me, I don't like it. I don't teach that way because the violin just slips forward, and when you have the shoulder rest on, it holds it nice and snug so that you're able to play properly. I hope you enjoyed this video learning about all the different parts of the violin. I can't wait to see you soon in my next video where we're going to learn about all the different parts of the bow. See you soon!